Welcome to the On My Workbench channel. A few days ago I posted a YouTube video on how I solved the communications issue with the Signature Solar EG4LL lithium iron phosphate batteries with the built-in LCD display. After posting the video, Signature Solar asked me to do another video on the four-way parallel communications harness that I built so that the batteries in my computer could communicate with one another. This is that video. The first thing that I did was to reverse engineer the Signature Solar USB to RS-485 communications data cable that came with my batteries. It uses a USB to RS-485 adapter that I have used in the past and have bought many of them from Marlin P. Jones and Associates, and I still had some on hand. The adapter has two screw-type connections, one marked with a D- on one of the screw terminals and a D+ on the other screw terminal. I had to make a correction to the drawing. In the first video I had the connections for the screw terminals reversed. The screw terminals marked with the letter D- should be connected to pin 8 on all four of the RJ45 connectors, and the screw terminal marked D+ should be connected to pin 7 on all four of the RJ45 connectors. Don't use the drawing in the other video to make this cable. These are the dip switch settings that I used on my batteries. Dip switch settings for the first battery, down, down, up, down. Dip switch settings for the second battery, down, down, up, up. Dip switch settings for the third battery, down, up, down, down. Dip switch settings for the fourth battery, down, up, down, up. This is my four-way parallel communications harness that I built. Here you can see the junction of the single cable from the USB to RS-485 adapter to the four cables going to the four RJ45 connectors. As can be seen here, I used heat shrink tubing as a strain relief, and I put heat shrink tubing on the USB to RS-485 adapter. I put heat shrink tubing on the original cable that came from Signature Solar after I was done reverse engineering it. I laced the four cables in place with small zip ties so they would have a cleaner fit to the batteries. I left the zip ties loose so I could adjust them for a better fit to the batteries. Then I pulled them tight and cut the ends off. Here are the four cables connected to my batteries. In a comment on my video, Richard from Signature Solar said that they were going to see if they can get a CAN bus hub to work. Signature Solar, if you don't have the time or the people to conduct the test, just send one to me and I'd be happy to test it for you. And I'll do another video on it. Please check back with the On My Workbench channel for more videos on cool stuff. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and click the little bell. And thanks for watching the On My Workbench channel.